of God, kumusta? I am Teacher Myra at ngayon natutuwa ako na makasama namin kayo. Pero bago ang lahat, atin munang balikan ang ating tinalakay last weekend sa ating kids church. Okay kids, patungkol na ulit saan ang ating tinalakay last weekend? Okay, mahuhusay. Ito ay patungkol kay Jesus, lesson talk to the people. At doon, tinalakay natin kung paano nga ba pinalinaw ni Lord sa mga tao na matuto na sumunod. Unang-una is obey God always and forever. Pangalawa is pinalinaw doon ni Jesus na kahit ano pang anger ang nararamdaman mo, dapat alam mo kung paano ka mag-lesson ng nararamdaman mo. Hindi ka dapat basta-basta nagagalit bagos minamahal mo ang kapwa mo. Pangatlo is pray for your enemy and pray for the people na nagkakaroon ng kasakitan. Dahil ngayon, lalong-lalo na uso ang sakit. Dapat matuto tayong ipag-pray yung mga kasama natin o mga kapatid natin na nagkakaroon ng sakit ngayon. Kagaya ng tinuro ni Jesus sa mga tao. Tandaan natin na hindi pa doon natatapos at naalala niyo ba ating memory verse last time? Sabi doon in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 58 says, always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord. You know that your work in the Lord is never wasted. Tandaan natin na kahit ano pang pagod or kahit ano pang pagiging pasaway natin minsan, di ba, dapat hindi natin sinasayang ang tinuturo sa atin ni Lord, pati na din ang ating mga magulang. Ayan, very good, amazing things of God. Kaya alamin ko na lahat tayo ay natuto at nasiyahan mula sa ating tema last month, from ordinary to extraordinary. Pati na din sa bawat Bible story na ating napakinggan at natututunan. Kaya naman sa darating na Sabado at Linggo, patuloy pa natin pag-aralan ng ating panibagong tema na You Are Appreciated. Again, this is Teacher Myra. God bless, kids!
We're on the course to follow you all our days, knowing of course that God is good always, always. You know me, love me, I trust you with my life. Your word yet shows me a
Today's message is we show God's love when we serve others. Do some chores you have to do seem unpleasant? Jesus did one of those jobs for his disciples. He wanted to show his disciples how much he loved them and how they should serve others. Jesus and his disciples had gathered to celebrate Passover. Jesus knew this was the last meal he would eat with them before he died, and there was still so much he wanted to teach them. His disciples could feel that something was about to happen, but they were expecting Jesus to take the throne and to become the ruler of the country. They were waiting for him to set up a kingdom on earth, and each wanted the very best place in it. Each one of them believed he deserved the most important position. In those days, a servant usually washed the guests' feet before dinner, especially an important dinner like the Passover. And everything was there in the room where they had gathered: the pitcher, the bowl, the towel. Everything except the servant. Dinner was ready. If someone would just come and wash their feet, they could begin the Passover feast. The room grew quiet as they waited. Uncomfortably quiet. None of the disciples would look at the others. Each one of them knew what needed to be done, but none of them would do it. "I'm not going to do the work of a servant," each one probably thought. "After all, I deserve the most important job in Jesus' new kingdom. I am not going to get down on my knees and wash the others' feet." Jesus knew what his disciples were thinking. He desperately wanted to teach them that his kingdom was built on love. The way to show his love to others was to unselfishly put others first. Jesus' disciples had spent 3 years with him, but they still had not learned the most important lesson. Greatness in God's kingdom comes through humble service to others. So Jesus gave them one last example. Quietly, he got up from the table and took off his coat. He wrapped the towel around his waist. He poured water into the bowl. Without saying a word, he began to wash the disciples' feet. He didn't lecture. He just did the job they each thought they were too important to do. Can you imagine how embarrassed they felt? He was their master, the Son of God, the creator of the universe, and he was doing the work of a servant. It was more than Peter could bear. "Lord, you are not going to wash my feet," he exclaimed. "If I don't wash you, you have no part with me," Jesus replied. Jesus was washing more than the dust from his disciples' feet. He was washing away their pride and selfishness. He was teaching them to serve one another. He was showing them how to reach those to whom they would soon be preaching the good news. Jesus finished and sat down. "Do you understand what I have done for you?" he asked his disciples. "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have given you an example. You should do as I have done for you. Serve others," Jesus was saying. "Don't be ashamed to do anything that will show my love." Humility is a sign of greatness. That night, Jesus' disciples learned a lesson they would never forget. Jesus wants us to learn that lesson too. When Jesus was finished, he gave another promise. He said, "I will not have another service like this until I share it with you in heaven." Someday we will all be with Jesus, and we will share in that special service. But for now, Jesus wants to help all of us live a life of helpfulness to others. That's one way to show God's love to others.